Hey guys, it's Coach Tim with Independent MMA in Noonan, Georgia. Today I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to end a street fight in seconds. And there's a couple things that you really have to pay attention to. Number one is you have to pay attention to range. And this is important for a few reasons. If Slappy is right here in front of me, if he can reach me, he is a threat. If I can reach him, I am a threat. So it's really important that I want to control the range, because then I get to control who is going to be the threat. So if Slappy is staying here, I'm going to stay out of reaching distance with him. This is where I am safe and I can escape. I can dictate what happens from here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over a scenario that the fight is going to happen. Slappy is not going to let it stop. He's already made threats. He's already made it clear that a fight's going to happen. So I have to be prepared. So I still like controlling the space, but as he's stepping in, that's when I want to move in, because from right here where he's at up until here, he is no threat. He is no threat to him, and I'm no threat to him, and he understands that. So as I got him stepping in, step back a little bit more, right here, no threat, and as he steps in, I'm going to meet him with a threat, because I'm going to catch him in the threshold where there's no threat. So that's number one, understanding the range. So I want to step in to be a threat, but what I'd like to do when I'm stepping back, as he steps in, that's when I'm stepping in, because there's that little bit of gray area that is not a threat, but I create a threat because of my movement. So that's one. Two is where I'm going to punch, how I'm going to punch. So it's really important that I keep in I call this a non-defensive posture. I'm going to, switch spots with me. I'm going to keep my left leg forward because I'm a right-handed fighter. I want to keep my hand in the back, but I want to have my hands up. I don't want to be a threatening here, because this does two things. One, it looks like I initiated a fight. And two, it lets him know to be on defense. It's very important when I'm going to end a fight fast, he doesn't know to be on defense. So my hands are up, and I'll have two weapons here. No problem here. So hips, boom, big hook, hips, right hand. So I just want to make sure my hips are moving and I'm able to use my power punches. But another big tip, guys, is there's very little chance, even with all the training I have, I'm going to hit Slappy one time and the fight's over. You've got to realize that only happens in movies, and I have to continue to attack him until that threat is done. So what that's going to do, so if I start off with most of you guys are going to be untrained, so most of you is going to start off with a rear hand. So I'm here, my hands are up, I start off with a rear hand, boom. Then as soon as I retract it, left hand, right hand, and I'm removing the threat. I'm never going to back up. I'm going to follow him to the floor, or as he moves away and the threat goes away, and then I'll be done with my attack, and then I can escape. So what I want you to focus on is range, the distance, controlling it, and controlling the aggression, non-defensive posture, and punching hard and punching fast. Don't forget about your longer weapons, which are my legs. If I'm trying to keep him from coming, no threat, as he steps in, now it's a threat. So I've either got to step in the gray area, create a threat, or I can attack him as he steps in, knee stomps, kicks, and then I can attack with my hands.